New York Toy Fair just started today. I want to take a look at everything Playmates, and there will be timestamps down below, not just for Playmates, but all the other companies that we are looking at. So let's get started. So I'm going to start off with the Kaiju
Alrighty,
Rangers
so
from
here we are. We
Playmates
have the Kaiju
Toys.
Rangers. It's a new mashup between Hasbro's Power Rangers and Toho's Godzilla, all the classic Kaiju. Wave 1, we have the Red Rodan Ranger, the Green Godzilla Ranger, and the
Nice.
Blue Anguirus Ranger. They each come with their traditional weapons as well as the unique one and the gold medallion. They're sort of based on the comic book series that's recent and gotten just more and more popular, and we're pretty excited about it.
I will say I like the medallions, how they're actually used as stands. One of the things about any toy line is after a while they don't stand up by themselves. Playmates toys I never really had that issues with, but the higher end collectibles, and like I said before, if you saw my short on this earlier this morning, you know they come out in March and April, and they're $15.99 a
iteration.
piece.
There's like a big comic book stack. It comes in like a big edition. And we're actually doing a giveaway that's online right now. And people can check it out on our social media, as well as IDW and Toho's. And you can sign up and win a set of these figures, as well as the comic books. Coming out sometime later, we have Pink Mothra Ranger, King Caesar, King Caesar Ranger, and Yellow
Go
Bear
sign up.
Ranger.
Wow.
And then one of my favorites is the
This is
Godzilla
Nice.
Megazord. So featured prominently on the cover here. We
Those
have
all
a lot of
five,
original
all six
artwork
Rangers for
by
you.
Freddie Williams, who did a lot of the
Oh,
art for this.
dude, check out that
So
Godzilla.
yeah, we're just super excited about this, and it'll be first to market at Target from March 1st, March 1st to April, and then April it'll be available for everyone.
I gotta say, I am buying all of this on day one. The Godzilla, the Rangers. I love Ninja Turtle, but this Godzilla stuff looks 100% better than the Ninja Turtle ones, in my opinion. But I'm more of a big fan of Godzilla wearing the Dragon Zord on top. That just buys it out for me. Let's continue on.
So Target first, and then everybody else after that. Okay,
Yes,
great.
indeed.
Are they look like 6 inches? Are they like 6-inch scale figures? And then what's the size on the Godzilla?
These about 11, 12 inch.
11 or 12 inches.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
All right, March 1st on Target is what they said here. I did not get that last time. I did get March, but here we go.
Yeah, our teams just sort of worked off the comic book art, and like I said, we got a lot of art from Freddie himself, with him closely. So
great artwork on the packaging. It looks like here.
Yeah,
it's so cool.
12-inch Godzilla.
Look at the back.
This is fantastic. This is going to be my very first Godzilla ever.
Scan the QR code by
But
accident.
just because it's combined with the Dragon is what's selling it for me. And if you see it in the corner over here, you see some Ninja Turtle stuff.
That's our
We'll get
first
into
look
that
at the
later.
brand new Godzilla Power Rangers from Playmates Toys.
Kaiju Rangers.
The Kaiju Rangers on display here at Toy Fair 2026. Thank you very much for walking us through these.
Thank you, appreciate it.
I go too far. These videos that we are watching is actually from Pixel Dan. Let's get into the TMNT version of Godzilla toys because we've already got the first three, if you remember right, but we're missing the rest. And right here, as you see on the screen, is the rest of the Godzilla X Ninja Turtle toys.
Well, I know the photo was on the back, so I assumed he was coming, right? So we got Donatello as Jet Jaguar.
You never know, though. You never know.
Oh, I love the little mini with him.
And something cool about the bow staff is he's glued down, but if you take this out and you break it at the middle, you can stick it in the bottom of his feet like he's swimming up on jets.
Oh,
that's cool.
It goes to the bottom of the feet like he's flying. Okay, that's great.
Or you can split it and you can put a bow staff in each hand,
Oh, nice. Wow, the colors are popping on that too. I love it. All right.
And there you have King Caesar.
Splinter is King Caesar. Incredible.
The Splinter.
/ gigantic tree.
Wow.
Redwood.
Amazing.
That is flipping amazing, dude.
And last but not least is Mech Godzilla.
And that's our shredder.
Okay, I might have to get that shredder. That shredder looks awesome.
Oh yeah, okay, we got the shredder cape coming down in the back. Oh, I love it. So it's not. Oh, that's right, because the first wave was also 3 figures, so it's another 3-figure wave.
Yeah.
And this will be out this fall.
This fall, okay.
This year, yeah.
Are these exclusive to any store? I think was Wave 1 a Target.
Wave 1 was at
So
Target.
fall.
Target, but Wave 2 is not exclusive.
Wave 2 is not exclusive. Okay, that's great. So we got Shredder as Mecha
Oh,
Godzilla.
I'm definitely gonna get the
Splinter as
Godzilla
King Caesar.
Shredder.
And
That's
Donatello
awesome.
as Jet Jaguar to complete the group there. It's amazing. Well, there you go. First reveal from New York Toy Fair. Thank you guys so much for showing this to us.
Thank you for coming.
So let's hop over to some G.I. Joe and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and then we'll hop back over to Power Ranger stuff. I promise.
Between G.I. Joe and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which the figures I think turned out great, between 4.5, 4.25, 5 inches tall. And we're doing all the fan favorites, from Leo as Snake Eyes, Mikey as Shipwreck, Donnie as Dial Tone, and you have the baddies. You have Bebop, Rocksteady, Krang Destro, Storm Shadow, as well as Cobra Commander and Shredder. And all the figures, highly detailed, fully articulated. And yes, we did include the ankle
So at least they're giving
swivels
them
in these as
high-end
well.
articulation.
That's so great.
This is fantastic
noticed it
news
right
for
away
anybody
on the
that loves
pictures you
G.I.
guys
Joe and
sent
Ninja
out. I was
Turtles,
like, look at
because
the
we all know Ninja
articulation.
Turtles are very
The
stiff
detail, it's so
usually.
good.
So
Yeah, so
this is
definitely
really
a
cool.
collaboration, elements of Ninja Turtles, elements of G.I. Joe. And we'll launch this line in July of this year at all the retailers. And then we come to the vehicles, between the Awe Striker here that comes with an
Okay,
exclusive
somehow I missed the
April.
April and the first time I watched
Okay,
this,
so
but
April,
this
the April
is
Scarlet
awesome
comes
news.
with
They actually have an
Scarlet,
April
yes.
with it too.
Yes.
And she looks
And then you have
decent.
the
I really wish they had a better
Copter as well.
visual for April there, but what I
Oh,
can
the
see, she looks
Copter.
decent.
Oh, yeah.
So the Turtle Flycopter features shooting projectiles, the rotor spins as well. There's room in the cockpit for 2 figures.
Oh, wow.
That is cool. Having room for 2
package-wise,
figures in
You see it here.
any type of
Definitely
vehicle is really
co-branded
odd
between
to have when
Turtles
I
and
was a
G.I.
kid, but
Joe, from the
now
window
it's
box for the
pretty
figures,
basic to do.
the window box for the All Striker, and the closed box for the Copter.
Yeah, they definitely have that with the artwork on the box. And
That
like
is
the burst
so
behind them has
old-fashioned
that
1980s G.I. Joe
flair,
and Ninja
but, like,
Turtles.
that
That
is
is
really
awesome.
fun. So window boxes for the figures. So these guys are they're about 5 inches still, right?
That
Maybe
doesn't look too
closer
bad.
to
Like, you can kind of see an April right there.
depending on the
5.5 inches.
Yeah, that's
character.
not too
Okay,
bad looking, I
yeah.
guess. I mean,
Obviously, each of them are
honestly,
individually
they're doing some
sculpted.
high-end, detail
There's no
work on
common
these
tooling
ones, and I
used
feel
in
like
any of
they're really
these.
trying to push their
The
limits this
accessories,
year
again,
because
are a
it
good
is the
cross
last year of
between
Turtles
the
for them.
Turtles as
Still really
well
sad
as
about that,
G.I.
but let's move
Joe.
on.
Really, there's no guns. It's all about the ninja action.
I was gonna say, I love the pizza flag hanging out of the gun here.
Yep.
This will be an Amazon exclusive for the copter. The accessories will come with it.
So it'll come with
Interesting.
Raphael, but you're able to put the hat on, the scarf on, and Raphael
So
mutates into Wild Bill.
Whoa, Raphael mutates into Wild Bill. I love that. So these are Amazon exclusive accessories
Correct.
with their version of
Just
the
to recap,
copter.
you buy a
Okay,
helicopter
gotcha.
off of
Gotcha.
Amazon, you get
Okay.
those exclusive
Oh, and it comes
accessories
with
for
the
Raphael.
Yes.
Very
And then
I don't know.
obviously
Again, not a
some
big
of
fan
the
of this.
classic
I still think it's really cool to see that they did this.
figures
And
and vehicles
the figures
from
look
the Turtle
amazing, guys.
tank.
The figures look
We'll bring that
amazing.
back
I
up
don't
in
have
an
any complaints with
exclusive
that.
at
I'm just not a big
Target.
fan of
Okay.
G.I.
Bring
Joe.
the 4 military turtles back as sewer heroes and include the parachute that was popular
Okay,
back
I do
in
see
the
stuff over here,
90s.
Oh, and it comes
Ninja
with
Turtle, but we'll get
That's
into that in a little
amazing.
bit, I think.
good theming here too with the G.I. Joe
Yeah,
figures.
definitely makes
That's
sense. The whole
good.
military theme. And but yeah, we're very excited about this, and I know we've had some leaks that happened, but we did the official unveiling for Toy Fair,
Yeah.
and the response so far has been phenomenal.
Very cool. Do you think there would be plans to do other characters in this lineup, or is this just kind of as is for now?
Yeah, this is as is.
Well, this is a really fun mashup, honestly. These are I just love like the packaging and everything. Like
everything.
It really
ties
does
together
feel like
really
everything
well,
ties
and it's-
together.
All right,
Yeah.
this looks
That's
fantastic
wonderful.
for a
Great
G.I. Joe Ninja
collaboration.
Turtle
Very
fan
cool.
combination.
Oh, beautiful.
What do you guys think? Leave comments down below. Let me know your opinion on G.I. Joe Ninja Turtles.
And then if we do this,
So I want to stop us here because this is everything that's coming out
Playmates last year with the
finally
Turtles.
this year for the
It's
final
bittersweet.
year
We
of
are,
Teenage Mutant
kind
Turtles.
of part of the family
And as you
there,
see, they
and,
have the 2012 Turtles. They
really
have the new
appreciate
Mutant
all
Mayhem
the
Turtle stuff.
love that
It's
Playmates has
not
gotten
very
online,
much here. You got
given
some
our
classic stuff
involvement
that's
with
coming
the
out, but
brand
after this
these
comes out,
decades.
this is it. There's
That
nothing
being
more
said,
coming
we have a
out
lot of
for
stuff to still
Teenage
work
Mutant
on
Turtles
this year, and
by
we're really
Playmate
excited
Toys. And
about
I know
it.
it's sad, but I'm glad that they're bringing out the
Right now what's
2012
shipping is
Turtles
we have some
again.
of our classic turtles
And
here.
I gotta say,
They're at Amazon
it really sucks that, you know, Playmates is losing the license. They have a lot of stuff going on. But what I do see here is like the Last Ronin mic was looking pretty cool. I know it's not Last Ronin, but just the design of it looks like Last Ronin. Again, guys, my kids love these Ninja Turtle toys, so having the 2012 ones out, I might buy them those ones too. Yeah, let's move on. Now we're getting into the nitty gritty of Playmates Power Rangers Season 2, baby. You can see it on the screen right now, so let's go.
Reignition. We launched with 7 figures using the auto morphing feature, which is the most popular feature of all time in the history
Wait,
of Power
we're
Rangers.
missing stuff
So
here.
as
All
we
I'm seeing is
roll out,
Goldar
now the
and
Green Ranger
Baboom.
Spring is
Where's
available
Squat?
everywhere.
Where's
Spring
King of
is the Walmart
Sphinx?
exclusive.
What
And
happened
then
to him? I
Baboon
see
and
Rita.
Goldar joined the mix, so we've got new
There's two
stuff
of them
coming
that are
this
missing.
spring.
There's something going
Rangers
on
mix,
here. I
the
do
Evil
not
Space Aliens mix.
like this
And then
one bit.
the big
So let's
news is
continue
we're
on.
rolling into season 2 on exactly the same calendar, meaning July we'll have an end cap at Walmart. In July we'll have season 2, Mighty Morphin Minutes and all that going on YouTube and elsewhere, kind of on the same calendar. So if you're familiar with season 2, Jason becomes Rocky.
He is okay, I guess. Doesn't really remind me of Rocky too much. Now, actually,
Trini
Adam
becomes
doesn't look too bad. I
Aisha,
can kind of see him from here
Zach
better,
becomes
but
Adam. So you got all new
yeah.
Rangers, from their human faces to their Power Ranger faces. You got a new big bad in season 2. You got Lord Zed, and you got the Z Putties.
All right, there's Lord Zed, guys. I love Lord Zed, and there's the Z Putty right there. Looks like he comes with an extra hand as well. Lord Zed looks like he comes with one of his, you know, grenade that blows up the monster and a lightning bolt thing. Trying to figure out what the effect is. I think he just waves his wand kind of like Rita does. This looks fantastic. Now, the theory is that these Z putties actually break apart. I don't know if they're going to show it or not, but that was the concept.
Also this year, we are still working with Ninja Kids. We think the way is clear to bring their postings out in the next 6 months.
Wait, what? What did he say?
We are still working with Ninja Kids.
What did he
The way
say?
is clear to bring their postings out in the next 6 months. So that's part of the media message this year.
Cool.
The Ninja Kids? Do we hear this correctly? The Ninja Kids. Remember that controversy about, you know, Ninja Kids are done for, they're not making any more Power Ranger stuff? Well, I told you, Shane was working on it. Again, I was not expecting to talk about it in this video, but it sounds like they're coming out very soon. When were they coming out again? When?
Ninja Kids. We think the way is clear to bring their postings out in the next 6 months.
6 months. So remember this. It is February 14th. Add 6 months. And that's about when they're going to come out. We'll see if it's true or not. Now, Playmates, let's see if you have anything on display to show
part
this.
Of the media message this year.
Cool.
And that's great.
Boom, baby, right there. Ninja Kids, YouTube, Netflix.
Season 2 comes
now, before
out.
we go on a little bit farther, I got to say this Aisha action figure looks a little chunky. I'm wondering if people are complaining about the, you know, flip head situation. Because this one looks like it might have the same, you know, motor. We can just click the button over and over again. I hope they fixed it because I thought that was really ridiculous that they didn't do that. But anyways, I understood the girl flip heads were thinner than the guy ones, and I get that concept, but this one looks like it's a little bit thicker, so maybe they fixed that motion.
We had a great launch last year with the Lights and Sounds figure, the Ultimate Megazord. Lights and Sounds, 14 inches tall, and of course, season 2, we're into
there it is, guys.
Thunderzords.
There's the
So
Thunder
Ultimate
Megazord
is the
right
next,
there, and I think
super
this is
scale
the
figure that we've
not
got.
robotic,
Lights
the
and
light up
Sounds and
one.
everything there should be a standout hit all the way through the second half of 2026. And as we know, Zords are a big part of the DNA of Power Rangers, part of the 3 legs of the tripod.
So again, you know this one. I have a whole video on this one on my channel. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. These Zords are worth buying individually, or even if you can find the Walmart exclusives, you know, 5-pack. Good luck with that. I can't find it.
Beautiful. All new Thunder Zords.
Yeah. Now, I know I showed you a little short earlier in the day when I found pictures online about this, but this is going to give you a better view on it. Now, if you look at the Zords, we're having the same issue as last time. They're all individual. And again, the Pink Ranger Zord, Kimberly Zord, comes with the 5 Rangers again. Now, here we go again. I already have these Rangers. As far as I know, they're the same posing ones that the original ones had. But the Zords, guys, I mean, Jesus Christ, man, the Zords look flipping fantastic.
Doors. I can't show you.
He's not here.
I can't tell you anything about it.
Holy crap! Look at what is that? There's some kind of pin system in there. You see that? Let me zoom in right here. There is like this where the green spot is right here. I'll circle it. There's like a pin system in there. I'm wondering what's gonna go in there. I think if I remember right at the show. Now I haven't watched this season of the show in a long time, but doesn't they fire something out of here as well? Leave a comment down below if you know what I'm talking about.
As well. So even more exciting than last year. So Thunder Zord program is strong. Season 2 is strong.
So if there's a white Tiger Zord that we can't talk about, does that mean there's a white Ranger we can't talk about too?
Okay, we know there's a white Tiger Zord coming now. We know the White Ranger's coming. We know they're gonna have all the accessories for the White Ranger. We're not gonna be beating around the bush. Just because it's not there doesn't mean it's not coming. We know it is. We've seen the photos. We know that it's in the morpher.
A retail
Let's continue
partner that
on.
might want to bring that out for us.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see if we can find one.
All right.
It's near and dear to our hearts.
Well, that's what this weekend's for, right? So very cool. These look great. These look great.
So we continue the line. Obviously, second year of success. Retailers have
Okay,
found
those
that
are
there's a fan base
keychain
out there that we're
plushies.
still celebrating
Those are
Mighty
not
Morphin
the
Power
same
Rangers.
plushies
So
that they
you
had
go
on
to this
display
opening price
last year.
point.
These are
We're
something
looking at
brand
opportunities in
new.
collectible blind box plush.
Sure.
Okay,
Collectible
this
blind box,
no,
minifigures
just
that appear,
no.
you know,
These are the same minifigures that were supposed to come
Power Morphin
out
packaging. So these
last
are,
time, and
mass
now they're
retail. We're looking
in
to expand into
blind
specialty
boxes.
channels,
What did I say last
value
year? What did I
channels,
tell you
things like
guys?
that. So there's a
They're
lot
blind
more
box
going
figures.
on.
I don't want
What I
them.
don't have showing
And
here that I think is
honestly,
worth
this
mention wherever
irritates me
cover it
because
is
I
the,
wanted these
8-inch
as a separate
classic, which we
thing.
showed before.
Now I do have the
yeah.
die-cast
Those are
metal
being
ones
shown
from Jaded
downstairs
Toys,
with
but they
the
didn't have the
distributor
Dragon Zord
group that we
there.
can tell you about, but
They
we're
had
looking
the
at
little
specialty
mini
channels for
Zords, and
those.
that's what I
Okay.
was hoping to
So
actually
more
have
of a
is the
specialty
mini
offering
ones
there. So again,
to
just
go
like
next
this,
to my big
really
Zords, or
expanding
not the
wherever we
Zords,
are,
but
but
the
you
big
won't see
Zords,
them
but
in
the
this
Zords
booth
to
to
go
see them
to the
elsewhere.
Super
Okay.
7 characters up on my
I think
top
that's a great
shelf.
collector alternative.
But
It's a
blind
great price
boxes,
point.
no.
Sure, it is again
Playmates,
celebrating that
please, no.
1993 look.
I guess it's happening, but I'm
It's
hoping they'll bring
the
it out in
traditional
like a whole
packaging, the
set at
traditional
one point.
scale and
Oh
articulation
boy.
that was so popular in 93, 94.
Okay, one more
So
thing.
find that,
They
be
look
sure to check that
fantastic.
out.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay,
These
yes,
little
okay.
miniature
And I
figures
don't
look
want to short sell
fantastic.
the
Just
role play,
oh,
which is another third of the program.
Of course.
Play fantastic with Power Rangers. Be your favorite Power Ranger. Did really well at the onset. And again, we'll have
wait,
the White
stop,
Ranger Zord.
stop. We've seen the helmets. I have them up on my wall, as you know. What do you see? What do you see here, guys? Tell me what you see. Oh, D.T.V, I see the helmets. What's that helmet in the box? It says Deluxe Helmet. That's a Red Ranger Deluxe Helmet. That is fantastic. That is meaning well, we're getting physical big helmets. Now the problem with that is not for the adults. It's for kids. If you have a small head, fantastic. But that looks like it's for a kid. But still, the detail work on that helmet is beautiful. It's wonderful. It actually looks correct. It even looks more correct than the one that hangs on my wall. The visor looks better. The helmet itself looks better. I don't know if there's clips, if it's Velcro. I don't know how they do it. They're not showing anything here at the moment. And it blows my mind they're doing that. So get ready, guys. That might just be the Rocky version of the helmet. I don't know. But that blew my mind when I saw
We've
it.
added the Green Ranger mask for everyone, whereas it was exclusive last year. The Green Ranger mask will be in the mix. The Power Morpher really led the charge, starting in
We've
July
seen
when it was
these.
available at
Nothing
Walmart,
special
and
here.
then October when it was
You
available
know I've
everywhere.
reviewed all of
It was
these already.
popular throughout the year.
They're all
Blade
fantastic
Blaster
toys for
finally came
kids.
out
I kept the
in
Dragon
October,
Dagger. I really
equaled
wish
it
I had a
in
stand like
sales.
this for it. That'd be
I think the Green
fantastic.
Dragon Dagger,
Anybody knows where to
again,
buy
him
a
being the
stand
second
like
most
this?
popular
Let me know in the
Ranger
comments
last
down
year,
below.
really didn't get as wide a distribution last year. It's available everywhere right now.
Fantastic.
Okay,
I was
It should,
hoping they would
I
say that
think there'll be
because
just as
finding
many
that at
fans of
Walmart was
that.
a piece of crap to do, and you know
So, a
Walmart's
lot of
prices
great
go up
stuff
and down,
coming.
up and down,
Very
for
cool.
season
and it's
2.
ridiculous to
Equally
do.
as
So
strong.
I'm happy to
Excited
hear
it's gonna
that
be on
Playmates
shelf from
listened
January through
and now is selling it
December.
all over. So that means you're
So
going to be able to find it
awesome.
at Target,
Very
Walmart,
cool. Well, thank you so
anywhere
much for
that
the
sells
walkthrough.
toys of
Got it.
Power
There you
Rangers,
guys go.
even
That is
probably
Playmates
GameStop
Toys
at
Power
times. So there you
Rangers
go.
at Toy Fair 2026.